Ben bought a new camera.
Pentax 6.7.
It's like nothing. And
Oh
now it's
God! But now I'm like, actually, I want it as little as possible.
yeah.
I think minimum I go is like 5. I think that's where all the magic is, like shooting an old camera.
I'd like to know, like, who the fuck owned this? Like,
Yeah, I
60 years ago.
I think that all the time.
This has had a life like 35 years before I was born.
Yeah,
Like someone was using that for like as long as I've been alive.
it reminds me of like a William Eggleston photo.
Yeah.
And it looks like that era. I don't know why. Something about the colours and the background. Because it's blurred out, it's just like timeless, you just can't tell.
Hello, welcome to the Full Frame Podcast with Mark and Ben. I'm Mark, this is Ben, and this is the Full Frame Podcast with Mark and Ben. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, yeah. This is the 10th one.
10th
I said that
podcast.
last time, but I miscounted.
Yeah.
This is the actual 10th one.
I just remembered that, yeah.
Yeah. This is number 10. I brought the table back
Yeah, the table's back, baby.
this week. Yeah.
I prefer the table. Do you prefer the table?
It's so easy to set up because I don't have to
I
move
feel like
the sofa
sound
and the
is
chair.
more reliable as well.
Yeah, and you won't be sat there playing with the
Fiddling
thing
with
going...
Yeah.
What are we doing today? We're talking about photos of the month. We're going to do... There's some film news. It's
Yeah.
exciting. And we're going to do photo books and then talk about some stuff we've got coming up.
Cameras.
Cameras we're shooting on. Cameras you've got. You bought a new camera.
Yeah,
Should we start with that?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Ben bought a new camera.
Pentax 6.7. The Pentax 6.7.
Lovely. It's huge, isn't it?
Very big.
I had a little feel of it the other day. Heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy.
What made you buy that?
I've really started to like medium format and 120, and I wanted something that shot like the FE,
Yeah.
but took 120,
Yeah.
and that's this camera.
So that's only 10 photos you get per roll now, though.
Yeah, because it's 6x7,
Yeah.
whereas the Rollei's 6x6, you get 12.
I've really got into the Rollie as well recently, so it's interesting that you got into like...
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved the
120.
Rollie, but I was just like, I don't like the top down as much anymore, and I wanted something that had an eye level viewfinder. I think you can get eye level viewfinders for them, but it just looks weird.
Yeah, you're like...
It's a bit awkward, and this is basically one of the only like proper SLR medium format cameras. You got like the Hasselblads, they are top down like the Rollies, but only single lens, and you can get eye level for them as well. But this feels like a normal SLR.
Yeah.
It feels like that, but bigger.
Look at the size of them, compare it. This is quite
Yeah, the
fortuitous that
FE
I've
for
put it on the
comparison.
table before.
I mean, the FE is pretty much the same size as any 35mm film camera from, the 90s, 80s.
Yeah.
So that's a good size comparison. And the weight, I mean, triple the weight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, that. It's insane.
Oh
how
my
heavy
gosh,
it is. Yeah.
Like across the table, I don't want to lift it up. Because I don't want to drop it. But yeah, that's like ridiculous.
Yeah. So
What made you buy it? I asked that already. What's it like shooting it?
Oh, actually, I would like to go back to what made me buy it, actually.
Okay, yeah.
So, this one, I got it off eBay. And this one was listed for just over 500 quid. I think it was one of the cheapest ones that had a lens. There's some, you can get them with like without a lens and without the viewfinder, which is weird, for like 350, 400. And then God knows how much it will then cost you to get a viewfinder and a lens. Anyway, so this was probably one of the cheapest with a lens and all that. It's a non-mirror lockup, so the later model has like a little button on the side which locks the mirror up. So I was saying about how you can get a bit of like mirror shake from this because it's such a big mirror that's moving. So they obviously recognised that a few years into production and made a mirror lockup version. So you basically click the button, the mirror goes up, and then you take your photo. So then it's, rather than the mirror going up and the shutter, it's just the shutter. And that's supposed to...
I'll play a clip of the sound of it as it goes, because we've shot that already.
First shot on the 6.7. Come closer so you can get a sound. So yeah, this is a non-mirror lock-up. So this is like one of the earliest versions. Yeah, so basically this is the cheapest one on eBay with a lens and blah. I've already said that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot them an offer, like a low ball offer. So I sent them a 400 quid offer on eBay. The next day they accepted it. I was like,
nice. Just wait to get rid.
So I was like, I've got to buy it now. So yeah, I didn't really expect it. Like I expected them to counter on eBay. If they accept offers, they can counter it. And I was thinking, I'll offer 400, and if they counter offer 450, I could contemplate. But they just accepted 400. I was like, okay, like, and I mean, you looked, didn't you? Like they're like 600 to 800, like so. So yeah, really happy with it.
Well, knowing my track record with cameras, I'll probably get one of those in the next few months.
Yeah,
I do have a few that you don't have, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but it's nice. I have been looking. We'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm liking the 120. You shot film on it already. What's it been? You've been impressed by that?
Yeah. So I did literally the day I got it, I just shot a roll straight away because I wanted to I do that with all my cameras. I just want to make sure it's working. I do as many tests as I can to check the shutter opens and stuff, and it did all that fine. The only thing you can't really test is like if the speeds are accurate. So
yeah.
I just went and shot a roll, which obviously is quite easy because it's just 10. And got them back. It was totally fine. And I was actually quite surprised by how, easy it is to handhold. I did some shots at 1/60th and they were fine. I don't know if I've done any slower yet. So yeah, quite nice to shoot. And you commonly see these with the big grip on the left. Have you seen like the big wooden grip that you
I
get
think
for
someone
these?
on the Photobook had one.
Yeah, they might have.
It's like a huge thing he had.
Yeah. Anyway, it has this big wooden grip that they usually come with. Even without that, it's actually quite comfortable.
Bulky, yeah.
It's actually quite comfortable to hold, because it is just a bigger SLR camera. So
what have you got in it at the moment?
Gold.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've got like 3 shots left, but it's just rained since I put it in. So, but I have get a good strap.
Yeah.
This is a strap actually I got for the Rolly originally because I always have the Rolly like this. And I hate having straps like this, but the Rolly needs to be like that, doesn't it? Like you can't really sling the Rolly. So I got a strap with a good pad on it. But I'd had some extra quick release things, so I've got it on this, and this strap is brilliant.
Have you been exclusively shooting that since you got it?
No, I'm still shooting the FE. It's just it does rein you in a bit, even more than the Rolly. I know it's only 2 photos less, but I'm really is that worth a shot? Do you know what I mean?
I quite like that though.
Yeah, I do as well. I've really come to like that. I would never, I wouldn't go as far as to shoot 4x5, which is one at a time. But I would certainly have the Fuji 6x9 camera.
Yeah.
I can't remember the model name. It's a really long, awkward model name. You can put a picture up on the screen. Because that's 6x9, that's 8 shots.
Yeah. Right.
And I'd be happy with that. I think it is good that it reins you in, And it's funny how we started off thinking 36 photos,
it's like nothing. And
oh
now
God, but now I'm actually I want it as little as possible.
Yeah.
I think minimum I'd go is 5.
Really?
If a camera only took 5, that's fine. Any lower than that, I think it's ridiculous, isn't it? Because you can't. I like to go out for a walk for a couple hours, and you can't shoot anything. You know what I mean? Even that's hard. So.
Well, we went out shooting Harman Phoenix with that. Video coming up. Keep an eye out for it. And I had 2 FEs with 36 in each, and I wanged through that. Yeah. By the time we did 10 on that.
Yeah. I was well impressed that you
the light was good though, and the location was good.
Yeah, and there was lots of shots to be made there.
Yeah.
So I was actually happy with that spot in the end because I felt pretty comfortable taking 10 shots there.
Yeah.
Whereas when we were walking up to it, I was thinking I'm going to take like 3 shots probably, and then have a roll stuck in the camera. But no, so I was really happy with that. Oh look, there's my foot. Do you want to have a look at my photos?
Especially a roll of Phoenix stuck in the camera. It's like,
Yeah, especially just don't know how that's going to end up, do you?
certain things it works well for, but like if like everyday life.
Does that segue us on quite well to
news?
Yeah, Harman Phoenix 120.
Well done. That's good.
Yeah,
that's podcasting for you.
that is, isn't it? Yeah, we're getting good at this.
Yeah, so that's news.
Yeah,
Harman Phoenix on 120.
Yeah.
Well, you've already shot it.
Yeah, but not seen it yet.
Not
so
seen it
honestly,
yet.
don't know.
You've not sent it off yet either.
No.
I haven't sent my 35 off.
But seen plenty of examples. Have you seen examples?
Is this the same as Harman Phoenix?
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't seen any really.
You typically get more dynamic range with 120.
Yeah.
But I mean, the dynamic range was ass on Phoenix, so I don't know how it could be that much better. Similarly to when the 35mm came out, there's like amazing examples of it online, and there's really crap examples of it online, like ours. So I don't know what it comes down to. Maybe the scanning, how you shoot it, which is a bit of what we're going to test in that video, because you've done, what did you do? 100 and 200.
Yeah.
And I shot that at 100. So we'll see how those exposures come out. I think it should be metered at 100. I think they're wrong to release it at 200, to be fair.
Other news,
cameras.
Yeah, Pentax 17.
Yeah, and also the Rolly. Have you seen that Rolly 35 AF?
I've probably seen some videos on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's as mass produced as the Pentax. It seems a bit.
Everyone
more...
seems to have the Pentax on YouTube.
Yeah, but that's
and everyone seems to slag it off.
Yeah, I think there is good sides and bad sides to it. I think anything that's going to bring more people into the hobby, the better it is for everyone, because film prices should come down. Yeah, you know,
more cameras will be made.
More cameras will be made. The cameras will get better. Yeah. I do think that we are living in an era where the quality of a camera, the build quality of a camera, cannot be like that. Do you know what I mean? Or like that.
Yeah, like this is older than my dad and it still works.
Yeah, like
those Pentax 17s won't be working in like 60 years' time, will they?
No, I can't see it. But that's a different level. You know, these were professional cameras for their time. And the Pentax 17 is not a professional camera. But I still think, you know, if Pentax in 10 years' time came out with a pro level film camera, I don't think it's going to be like that. No, you know, like that was back in the day. So, yeah, but I can see why people are slagging it off.
I can see why they do it. They've done it like that as well, because like if they want people to get into it, it's nice to have like half frame where they can do loads more photos.
Yeah, that's a great idea, because that will get people into it.
So like 72 photos is going to be like, oh,
I've never shot half frame.
No, my sister's got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she bought like a Kodak one.
I think I know the one. Yeah.
But yeah, she said it was alright.
Yeah.
She took my little lead-lined bag with her on holiday.
Nice.
And not got it back. It was about a year ago. Oh. So, Louise, if you are watching this file, which I really doubt you are, I might just clip this for you so you can see it. Could I have my bag back, please?
Please. So what are your thoughts on the Pentax 17? I feel like
I wouldn't buy one, but I agree that it's like a good thing.
We need to touch on the price.
I think
it's the price is insane.
I forgot about that.
I mean, that was cheaper. Yeah. £100 cheaper.
Yeah, so I wouldn't buy one. Because I'd buy something that's
It is really targeted for quite a specific person, I think. Someone who is quite new to it, I think, wants something that's decent quality. Yeah. Because for £500, it's got to be half decent. It's not, you know, it isn't one of those Kodak things, point and shoot. Yeah,
where it's like £30 or something.
Yeah, like exactly. It's got to be better than that. So yeah, someone who wants something decent quality, willing to spend a bit of money, but is also new to it. I feel like that's quite limiting, really. I don't think there's going to be, but I don't know.
Posh people who are in their 20s.
I don't know. It does look the part.
People who live in London, who've got a bit of money, who are in their 20s, who go travelling.
Yeah, and they want something half decent, Or people that are driven by the price being higher on something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like
Must
I
be
actually
good.
think the photos from that will look as good as that Kodak thing.
Yeah.
Because the lenses are like, it's not a good lens. It's just a
Yeah, and they
just a
won't
crappy
particularly
lens.
look into like old cameras and what's good, and if it,
No,
and they'll
yeah,
worry that
yeah.
will that work because it's
Yeah,
old.
yeah,
They
but
won't want
yeah.
to send it off to get repaired or anything.
yeah. People are definitely
Just be like, oh
put
no,
off.
it works. Boom.
People are definitely put off by older cameras.
Yeah.
Even though I think that's where all the magic is, like shooting an old camera.
I'd
is
like to know, like,
so
who the fuck
nice.
owned this? Like,
Yeah, I
60 years ago.
I think that all the
This
time.
has had a life like 35 years before I was born.
Yeah,
Like someone was using that for like as long as I've been alive before I was born.
yeah,
That's cool, isn't it?
yeah. Well, someone bought it before both of my parents were born.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, my dad was -6 when that was.
yeah.
that
So
was
I always think that, like, who owned this? Who bought this? What did they do? Like,
Yeah.
it'd be amazing to know.
Yeah, where'd they take it? Would they shoot on it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
cool. I love that.
yeah. And like mine's got like a dent in the bottom of it, and I'm like, what did they do to get that dent? Like, it still works fine, but like, it just
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
I've only vaguely thought about that before. I've not actually
really?
said it out loud.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah, I've
cool,
not
innit?
said it out loud, but I always think every camera I get, I'm like, oh, I wonder where this has been. And like my FE that's like brand new, like, what was that fate? Did it get barely used?
Yeah,
Like,
it's in a box for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's a cool thing. But that's definitely the appeal for the older cameras to me, is just having something that is old and cool and good build quality as
And
well.
the kind of thing that you're wearing it, you've got it around your neck and you're walking around taking photos and someone comes up and goes, nice camera.
Yeah.
Which I've had a few times. I had this in Whitchurch.
Was that a Hesse?
I had this in Whitchurch the other day where someone, I was like outside the co-op
Yeah.
and I had it, and then someone was like, nice camera, and just walked off.
I feel like I look
Cool.
a bit mental with that. It is
Yeah, you
just
look like
so big.
You're taking it seriously.
Yeah, it is just massive. And I don't know, like, to the untrained eye, I don't know if it even looks retro, like,
It's just like a brick with a lens
just
on it.
massive.
I think it's cool.
It is so cool.
Talking of cool things, this is a really hard segue. What's your photos of the month?
Oh, whoa.
Swoosh.
Okay, my 3 is this one, which I've told you a bit about.
Yeah, nice.
That was on Mont Saint Michel.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like silly admitting this, but that was just me loading the camera.
And then magic happens.
And, you know, like, the fact that it's in focus is
so
insane. But they're looking at the lens, or me at
Yeah.
least. It's in focus. It's exposed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's quite funny.
When
But
you
I
saw
really
that
liked
come
it.
through, and did you immediately think, well, good.
I was like, I don't remember taking that.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, that must have been when I was loading it.
Yeah. What film was it on?
That is Velvia.
Oh, no.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
you shot Velvia there.
Yeah. And the colours are incredible.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to shooting Velvia. But now it's like dark and grey. It's like,
Yeah, I do think a lot of the colour positive stuff is really good in like golden hour and sunny conditions.
So I saved the X-Chrome I had for Italy. So I was like, I know I'll use it there and it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't really like when we shot it in the Lake District.
yeah, it was like December, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
Early in the morning, foggy.
Yeah, not the best conditions, but I was
Nice.
very impressed with that. That's only like my 3rd roll of colour positive, and
Yeah.
I was very happy with it. And it wasn't very blue. I don't know if the lab just scanned it and corrected it, or if Velvia is not as blue as X-Chrome, but the colours were really accurate. I think
Yeah.
I sent you some pictures, didn't I, of like a side-by-side with just an iPhone shot, and
Yeah.
the colours are amazing. It looks like digital. It's crazy. So yeah, I definitely prefer some of the Fuji colour positive over the Kodak stuff, which is a shame because they're not making any of the Fuji stuff. So,
Yeah.
but there you go. What's your 3?
My 3 is XR100 at my sister's wedding, of which you were the photographer.
Oh yeah.
like the action in this is better. My dad's smiling in this one. My sister's like touching her hair. Harry's looking right at the camera, who's my nephew, and then my son's looking down at Rose, who's his cousin. They're all holding hands and like walking.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, this
really
was on
the
the waterproof Canon, and I was just using the Ectar up at this point because I had to get a plane the next day.
Can I see it straight on?
But yeah, like I just think like the action of it's really nice.
It is really, really good. Yeah, I really like that.
Actually, this might have been the FE. I think I shot this on.
I was going to say the background blur looks really good.
I think it's the FE
for the.
Yeah, but yeah, I just and it's like I like this at a slight angle as well.
Yeah, the Dutch tilt.
Yeah,
but no, I think that just gives it more of a like bit more action, doesn't it? I know it's not an action.
But I was like trying to get them as they're moving, trying to make it in focus.
Yeah.
And just trying to get a nice shot. But I really like this one.
You feel the movement a bit more with the tilt.
Yeah,
so,
like you can tell everyone's walking. It's like different things going on with every person. I really like it. But yeah.
Bit sentimental as well, I
imagine. Yeah. Nice. What's your 2?
Oh, yeah, 2. 2 is from the Candido photo walk. Obviously,
I was there. You've seen it?
Yeah, they would have seen this photo as well. But
look at that. Yeah, when I was editing it, I was like, I love that one.
Yeah, I don't think it can not be in my...
So what's the story here? You were stood in a phone box for 4 hours waiting for a relatively attractive woman to walk past?
No, I wouldn't even have the, like, reaction time to be able to... spot an attractive woman and take the photo.
She comes.
I was just taking the photo when someone appeared.
Okay.
So I did it a few times at different angles. So I think I shot through that window back the other way. And this one this direction just had a bit more like shadow and it just worked.
Nice.
Worked a lot better, that one. But I'd seen people do shots like this before, like through
that she's like framed in the
through the phone box, and I really liked it, and so I just wanted to try it, and I did. I think I did about 4 photos on that roll, and that's by far the best one.
Yeah, cool.
It definitely comes down to who's in the frame, like
she's bang in the middle of it. And she's framed by the phone box really well.
Yeah, and I like that they're both wearing glasses.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like she's got 2 heads.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd never really spotted that, but their t-shirts kind of blend together, and it looks like it's got 2 heads.
So was that Candido 800 or 400?
I think
400.
Yeah, because we just turned up at Covent Garden, so I was still on the 400.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, happy with that.
Nice.
What's your 2?
My 2 is on Portra 160, which I immediately bought again when I got home because when I got the scans.
You won't use it again till next summer.
Yeah. But Charlie, who we had on the podcast, shoots only Portra 160. You were saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this was the result. So
not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, I've given him a few different.
Oh, hello.
A few different things.
What have you given him?
I gave him a Lomo 400 to shoot last weekend. Because he asked me if I had any. And he bought some black and white.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
looking forward to see that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was on the waterproof camera because obviously I'm stood in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
But it's just Harry again, my nephew, splashing my dad in the face, and my dad going.
Good action shot.
And then I think it's my mum and my sister in the background, sort of out of focus. But yeah, it's just I like the look on Harry's face where he's just like. Doesn't really care what he's doing, and my dad clearly like, oh god,
oh god.
So it's just a nice action shot again.
I really like the colours.
Yeah, the colours as well.
The blue of the water and like contrasting against the skin tones is well nice. Yeah. And you've got like a bit of a like where the trees start and the water's. You've got like a bit of a horizon in there, even though it's not a horizon. Do you know what I mean?
And I'm like low to the water as well.
Exactly, yeah. So like got a bit of a depth of field thing going on at the front.
Yeah.
Which I really like. Yeah. And framed really well as well, I think.
Yeah.
Like your dad's in like the right third.
Yeah.
And what was it, Harry? Left third.
Yeah.
So nice, really nice.
Nice.
Good shot.
So that's my 2. What's your 1? What's your best photo of August?
This one from the supermarket.
Nice, yeah. Which is what I saw this and I said, in England, you take that. You wouldn't even take that in England.
No, probably not.
Because it's Italy. it's like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So this goes back to our familiar thing again.
Yeah.
That, like, if that was in Lidl or Tesco, you wouldn't even look at that.
Yeah. I think I just really like the colours that came out of it. I don't really remember what film it was. Maybe Ektar. It looks a bit like Ektar.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sharp, which I was surprised by because it was like darkish in there, so I wasn't sure like if I was actually going to be able to get a still shot. But yeah, and it's really straight. I've not straightened that up or anything. Nice. That is straight out the camera. So I was quite surprised by that.
The light on that's nice as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a nice glow to it.
That's it, yeah. The light and the colours is what I liked. And, like, you know, the symmetry and the lines. And, yeah. I've seen, like, a few photos from, like, in supermarkets and stuff. There's a really famous one. And it kind of reminds me of that, even though it's not the same, like, perspective. But... whenever I go into a supermarket, I always think about that shot. I don't really know what made me take it. I just had the rollie with me and I wanted to take a photo. And I think part of it was that, you know, like in Tesco's, there's actually not that much space between the aisles. Like, so to get that shot, I'd have to be like squashed up
against the
next aisle.
Yeah,
do you know
pastries,
what I mean?
yeah.
Whereas that... But that, there was like a big... It had the, you know, the fridge, and then there was quite a big gap.
Yeah.
So that made it possible to get that shot.
Nice. It's really framed well as well.
Yeah.
It's very symmetrical.
Yeah, yeah. And to be fair, like, there probably would be other, like, shelves that would be more interested in that one. But yeah, I just took that one and it was cool.
Nice.
Cheese.
Do you want to see my one?
Yeah, go on. Oh, yeah.
He's featured in all 3 photos.
That's a bit weird, actually, isn't it?
Harry, if you're watching, which I doubt you are. I know you do watch these, actually.
He does, yeah. Well, since the...
Yeah, so I sat in the car with him, and I made him watch it, because he was like asking about why I'm taking photos.
Right.
And then, I don't know if he is watching it. He won't be watching this. Children don't have an attention span these days, do they?
No, and we've spoken about some pretty, like, boring to a kid, it was pretty boring, yeah. What the hell was a Pentax 17?
So here he is. This is Ektachrome.
Yeah.
Which I loved most of the Ektachrome I got.
Yeah. And you shot with a warming filter.
Warming filter as well.
Yeah, which I don't know. I'd love to see a comparison with and without.
Yeah.
But I mean, it must have done something because it looks brilliant. Colours are so good.
But yeah, he's drinking an Italian Capri Sun.
Oh, I thought he had an ice cream.
No.
Oh.
Does that ruin it?
I'd never even zoomed in on it. But for some reason, I always thought it was an ice cream.
Yeah. But yeah, he's bang in the middle of it, and it's really nice. The Ektachrome makes it look... I think it would look different on different films.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's perfect for then.
I like the vignette as well.
Yeah. And he's just like bang in focus as well, which is fucking rare for me.
Bang in focus, and you must have been wide open because the bokeh is lovely.
Yeah. I think it was getting a bit dark.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't have many opportunities to shoot film.
Yeah.
So then I kind of got out of the hotel for that bit and went to Lidl, and we were just sat outside, and I was just like...
Nice.
But yeah.
Yeah, I said to you, didn't I? It reminds me of like a William Eggleston photo.
Yeah.
And it looks like that era. I don't know why. Something about the colours and the background, because it's blurred out. It's just like timeless. You just can't tell what sort of era it is. Yeah. So yeah.
I like that photo, and pretty much that whole roll. I was like,
yeah. I will. Great. I say I want to shoot Ektachrome again, but I want to shoot it in good weather.
Yeah, so. I bought another roll when I got back again from Italy.
Yeah.
But it's just like, when am I going to shoot it? Between now and like probably April, May.
Yeah.
Unless I go away somewhere.
It is hard shooting in the winter, I must admit. I feel like the amount of films that are good in like, or that look nice in like dreary weather is kind of limited.
We should go black and white for 6 months.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Black and white's probably...
Especially in England.
Probably good.
Like, I've been shooting quite a lot of black and white on the rollies, so...
Yeah. I've got a roll of Tri-X for 120, so I've never shot it on 120. And I might shoot on that, but...
Yeah, nice.
I want to do some portraits, so...
Yeah, we want to do a portraits video, don't we?
So I'm waiting to get a a longer lens for this. This is a 75, but there's a really nice 105 lens that's really good for portraits. So yeah, I want to try some portraits.
We're gonna just bring Laura in for that, or just
do
portraits.
I want to get a selection. I don't really want to take lots of portraits of one person. Do you know what I mean? So I'd like to get a selection of people, selection of locations, different lighting. So it might have to be a longer term.
So if we both shoot portraits of people and film it
in our own time,
and then we'll make it a video. So I've done 2 already.
Yeah,
nice,
cool.
What's your photo book recommendation of the month?
You go first.
Right.
I went first on photos of the month.
Okay, so you recommended to me Hoxton Mini Press.
Yeah.
And I looked through their selection of books, and there are a lot, and I would recommend just looking through, because there's so many that I would buy.
Really nice quality as well.
And relatively...
And cheap, yeah,
good,
totally.
Good quality, good price.
The first few photo books I bought were like 60 to 80 quid.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I'm not going to have a photo book for all of our podcasts. But last month, I bought 5 books from Hoxton.
So what my book of the month is London in the Snow by Hoxton Mini Press.
Yeah. Well, no, who's it actually by? Because it is usually...
it's Vintage Britain, that's what it says.
But is it... I thought it was... Is it not a single photographer?
No, it's different photographers. Okay. It's just compiled by them, I guess. I think
the London Underground one is one photographer.
Yes. Over 5 years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just various shots of London in the snow from, I'd say, the 30s to the 60s.
Right, yeah.
What I found looking through it, it was so interesting to see the changes in fashion and architecture, and there's kids playing in the snow and throwing snowballs at each other, and there's some things that don't change and some things that do change.
Whereabouts in London does it look like? I'm seeing a lot of seaside photos.
There's St Paul's there. There's football matches.
Okay, yeah.
Peckham, so East London, Bethnal Green, London Zoo, Hampstead Heath, Regent's Park,
Elephant,
South Bank, Hyde Park. So it's all over. But yeah,
nice.
There's so many good photos in there as well.
Yeah, I bet.
There's action shots, boy carrying loads of bread.
That's what you would call it if you posted it on Instagram.
That's literally what they've called it. Jeff Hurst on a space hopper. Do you know who Jeff Hurst is?
Mm-mm.
He scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final for England.
I knew it would be football.
He was also Chelsea manager for a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Vintage Britain series has a lot of London-related books. I think there's 4 or 5 just on East London.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and this is part of a series. This is number 10.
Yeah,
the Underground one's 6.
What I like about it as well, it's people focused. So everything's to do. There's someone doing something in it. It's not just the architecture or anything.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the quality of the books themselves as well from Hoxton.
So my favourite photo from my photo book is of this. This is St James's Park 1954, but I would call it Girl Getting Hit by Snowball.
Yeah, nice.
So I just quite like it's an action shot. And yeah. Cheers. Nice. I'll put a link to that in the comments.
Yeah.
Recommend it. I'll just recommend them in general. What have you got?
I've got...
What you got?
This is called Sfondi.
Nice.
Who is kind of unknown. People don't really know who it is.
All right.
Or if it's even one person. I think it is.
If you're watching, let us know.
Yeah, if you're watching, come on.
Come
reveal.
on,
you can do a face reveal on our podcast if you like. Anyway, yeah. So all of their photos are half and halves. So you can see this cover photo, and it's always really hard to tell where the split is. I think it's just
doesn't look like a photo. It looks like a painting.
Yeah. Well, that's because the top half is just a concrete wall with paint on it.
Yeah.
And the bottom half is, a high up shot of a square or something.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So they've really fucked with the scale there on that one. And there's a couple more which I'll get to.
Have you put little bookmarks in?
I have, because I was so impressed with some of these photos. I was like, I need to note which ones I liked. I did that like when I got it. So anyway, yeah, but like,
wow,
just like unbelievable creativity. Like, I want to know what the process is in terms of, you know, are they going out and looking? Do they take that photo and then they look for something to pair?
Yeah.
Do they just take loads of photos and then they spend hours looking for stuff to match?
It looks like paintings. It doesn't look like a photo.
Yeah, well, this one, like, there's a few that are like this where it's actually water, like that's just a puddle or a lake, and they flipped it upside down, put it on the top, and it looks like the sky.
Yeah.
And that's why it looks like a painting, because it's all like rippled. And then, like, I don't even know.
God, they're on another level to us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is like creativity that you cannot comprehend. Like this one, like, doesn't even look like a. It doesn't even look like it's two halves, does it? But the line is there, and because of the scale, that looks like it's massive, but it's actually like quite a small sign.
Yeah.
Probably that sign's probably as tall as this room.
Yeah.
But the scale just makes it look like it's a massive water tower or something, you know. Like weird, like some of it's really weird.
It's amazing, isn't it?
This was another one where the water is the sky. So if I flip it upside down, you can kind of see you can see, like,
oh my god, yeah. I thought the
you can see the footpath.
the green was part of the bottom bit, but you said the line's always straight.
Yeah, so the line is here.
Yeah.
And that's like a footpath there. So this is like a lake, or sorry, a river or canal.
Canal, yeah.
And then that's the right way up, and it looks like a sky. Crazy. I think it gets better, if I'm honest.
Hey, it gets better, guys.
I think this is the best play on
the
scale.
tiny people and the giant leaves.
Yeah, like.
My God.
And you can't see the cut. You can't see the cut in that.
It's so good.
But
like,
it is there.
Like my brain doesn't even work like that.
No. I spent like a few hours going through my phone trying to make one out of photos that I had, and I managed to do one. And you can send me it? Yeah, I'll send you. You can put it on. And it's like, it's all right, but it's not like this. You know, I actually tagged Fontanessi in it, and he did share it.
Nice.
Or he or she, I don't know.
They.
Last one of my favourites. This one is just.
What is that, like a cupboard in a cathedral?
Yeah, it's like. So the line's there. This is obviously a very grand, like, cathedral. And this is just like a storage cupboard. How the fuck do they blend together?
The browns kind of work.
Yeah, I think the colours in all of them are, like, very cleverly paired, you know. I don't know if there's any, like, adjustment.
Oh my God, it's so
done
good.
There. That is so simple. The line is there.
They just blended the sky in.
Yeah. But it looks mental. So yeah.
Well done.
That like I came across them on Instagram, and I instantly bought that book.
Yeah. How much was it?
30 quid.
Nice.
So
money well spent.
Yeah. Really happy with that. Any particular film you've been using? We kind of already said, haven't we? We both shot some colour positive. That was good. Yeah.
Ektachrome. I was really impressed with Ektachrome, Portra 160 and Ektar 100 that I shot.
Yeah.
But then I've gone on like a bit of a black and white spree. So I've been shooting HP5 quite a bit. And I bought some Fomapan I've not shot before.
Right.
And then Rolly, yeah. 80S.
All right.
Which I haven't shot before, be a black and white.
Cool.
120.
What is there anything you're looking forward to shooting that you've got in the fridge? That you're just waiting for the right moment.
The Velvia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I'll probably wait till next summer for that.
Yeah.
But also I've got a video in mind.
We might get you do get really sunny days in the winter.
Yes, we'll see.
So.
But I do have a video in mind that I need to find the perfect film for.
Okay.
So this will be a video.
Yeah.
But it'll be July next year.
Oh, okay.
So every 10 years, me and my friends from school meet up and we take a photo, the same photo.
Yeah.
But we do it every 10 years to show like how we've done it twice so far. We did it 2005, did it in 2015, and we're planning July
next year,
2025. So I want to shoot it on film, but I also want to do like a bit of a story behind it as well to make it a video.
Do you want me to come with you to photograph it?
Probably not.
Can we shoot it on the Pentax?
Maybe. But I want to find either like a film that would be perfect for us, so maybe the Velvia, or a film that expired the month that we took our first photo.
Or at least the year.
Yeah, so July 2005, or something that expired in 2005. So ideally I want to find like 2 rolls of it so I can check it works and it's good.
Right,
But yeah, that'd be good.
That would be good.
So that's my plan. So
that is a good idea.
10-year photo.
Nice.
Yeah. What have you been shooting, and have you got any grand ideas?
I watched a video the other day that actually got me really excited to shoot Lomo turquoise.
Oh yeah, nice.
I just randomly came across the video. Did I? I think I was searching up Lomo turquoise because I just wanted to know how it was going to come out. I wanted to see what it looked like at night. And
we did Lomo purple at night and it looked good.
Exactly, yeah. But I wanted to see what it looked like at night and day. And this guy covered both in one video. He took some amazing photos in the fog of just a road with streetlights.
Yeah.
And it looks insane. And I will either save my roll for that or I'll buy another roll and wait for some fog.
We're doing a Lomo video. When are we going to do that?
Yeah, but Mark, if the fog comes down one night, I'm going out. I'm going straight out. So like, I'll use it.
Yeah.
So
we'll try and film it and we'll use it, innit?
Yeah. 100%.
Cool.
Yeah.
Strap a GoPro on your face.
Yeah, it will have to be. Yeah, there's not really anywhere on there I can put it. That's it. Oh, Revolog. I don't know.
That's the next week.
We've said this a few times, haven't we? Yeah. We'll shoot it next week.
We've got various Revologs.
Yeah.
I think we go up to Birmingham, but we stop on the way somewhere because it will still be light. Mm-hmm. So and then we go out later.
Half a roll or a whole roll in the day, and then a whole roll at night. So I've got one that I think. One of mine I think will be better in the day. One mine I think will be better at night. So I'm happy to shoot a whole roll like in the day.
See what happens.
If I can manage that.
Yeah.
You've actually got 3 rolls now. Yeah, you've got one on your Wonderbox.
Yeah, I've got a Wonderbox subscription. Thanks, Analog Wonderland.
I was actually so gutted.
That's such a good Wonderbox.
Yeah, I was actually gutted because when we were talking about shooting this Revolog, Analog Wonderland didn't have that one. And I went to buy it on the Revolog site and it wanted to charge me like 30 quid postage. And I was like, I won't bother then.
I just got given it.
And you just got it in your thing. I was like, fuck. So
I'm quite excited about Revolog.
I am actually. It'll make a really cool video. Yeah. Probably won't like any of the photos, but it'll be cool.
It'll be weird. It's a good experience shooting it. And it's a bit experimental.
And like between us, we're going to cover 4 to 5 different film stocks from them. So like
day and night
pretty
as well.
Cool like coverage, for their film. So
cool, nice. That's all in the pipeline. That's it. That'll do.
Yeah,
that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you've got this far, which I doubt you have, but if you want to subscribe, like,
we need to put something at the start.
Comment if you're able.
Wait to the end for
big news. Should we do that now?
I don't know.
Cheers.
Bye.